Hi, Russ Hatler again. This time I want to focus on the steps a reader would go through to become a member of our website. You, gentle reader, would go to www.sli-enterprises.com and wait for the sophisticated reader's frame on the slider. When it swims into view, click anywhere in the frame and you'll be magically transported to the Reader's Entry portal. The first button you see on the Reader's Entry portal is labeled Getting Started. Click on the button. You'll be taken to a page with 3 buttons. The top button is labeled Register/Sign In as a reader. Click on the button. You'll be whisked away to a page labeled Register/Sign In. Scroll down to the Register New Account section and fill in the blanks. As your username, please fill in your email address. Your email address is the key we use to track your activity throughout the system. It's really important that your email address be correct and unique. For one thing, if you ever forget your password, that's where we'll send it if you ask nicely. Type it in again in the email field, put in your first and last names, choose a password, repeat the password, make sure the reader button is clicked, and that's the whole thing. The new member I'm going to register is named Alice B. Toklas. I've taken the liberty of already filling in the information, so I'll just type in her email address, which is alice.b.toklas@gmail.com. And her password is capital FUNNYBROWNIES, Funny Brownies, and then type login. Now you're all logged in. Everything is fine. But we aren't done yet. Next, we have to create a reader profile. The reader's profile record serves as a sort of anchor for reader activity and preference profiles. Should the reader decide later to upgrade to an author, the data in his or her profile is preserved. X out of the register window. Now we're back to getting started. Click on Create Reader Profile. You'll be magically transported to a page labeled Create/Update Reader Profile. Fill in the reader's first name, Alice, middle initial, B, last name, Toklas, click on Create Reader Profile. Voila! The reader's profile is in the can. The third button on the Getting Started page is labeled Rate a Registered Book. Readers are encouraged to rate books. They have as much to say as the author, sometimes more so. After all, an author likely considers the book to be his or her child. The reader might be a tad more objective. If you've read a registered book that you'd like to rate, click on the button labeled Rate a Registered Book. You're taken to the Review a Book page. There are 10 buttons on the page, one for each of 9 genres and a 10th for other. Pick a genre the book fits into. For purposes of this exercise, let's say that Alice read a book by Bill Shakespeare named Alas, My Elspeth is a Dog, and she wants to review the book. She wants to rate the traits in the book. Let's classify it again as a romance adult book. Now we're looking at the romance adult book rating form. Fill in your member name, Alice B. Toklas. The book title, Alas, my Elspeth is a dog. And the book ISBN. I can never remember ISBN numbers, so I have a little cheat sheet that I have that allows me to do a copy and a paste. Please, no dashes in the ISBN number. Now we're down to the traits themselves. This is all subjective, and there are no wrong answers. The author likely has rated the book before you get a chance to, but your opinions will count just as much weight as the author's opinions. Other members' opinions will count just as much as your opinions, so don't worry if you feel your opinions are a little too strong. They will be moderated by other readers' opinions. Each genre may have a slightly different set of traits. For example, you likely wouldn't have a poetry collection with a historical accuracy trait. In the romance adult book genre, you can see the traits we've selected for you to rate. On the right-hand side of the page is a sliding scale that ranges from 0 to 9, with 1 being described, and 5 being described, and 9 being described, and the ranges in between. For example, is the language plain, a la Hemingway, or flowery, a la Henry Miller, or Webster's Dictionary, a la George Will? Let's rate Bill's book from Alice's point of view as a 4 here. Very funny, a little bit heavy on the philosophy, not such a believable ending. The romance, well, if you're kissing dogs, you probably aren't going to kiss and tell. Characters, wholesome, fully formed, and on and on. When we're finished, we click Submit Rating, and we're all done. And that's the whole thing for readers. Readers have it soft, but they are the lifeblood of the website. Without readers, authors are like a bunch of trees falling in the middle of a forest with nobody around to hear the noise. Of course, that's only my opinion, and if you think I'm going to alienate my precious readers, Buster, you've got another think coming. But I've talked enough for one vid. I'm going to go pop me another beer. Cheers!